My name is Roger Dale Berry. I joined the Army in 1966. After boot camp, I went to AIT, which is advanced, in training. And then from there, they sent me to Germany. And from Germany, I volunteered for Vietnam as a tanker, as a gunner, a driver. We did reconnaissance, took our tanks out, looking for the enemy. Came back, had about 6 months to go, and got out of service. Didn't have no money, didn't have no job. I didn't have nowhere to go at the time.
Mr. Berry's name came to us through the project that we're on, and what the project does is it puts together a list of veterans that are receiving some form of funding from the VA and are also on Medicaid in the state of Ohio. Mr. Berry had just come in off of the streets. He was homeless. When I first contacted him, he had already received a guardian from the courts, an established guardian through the court system, and he was in a long-term care facility in Canton, Ohio. People had turned their backs on him for so many years that he just gave up. And I talked to his guardian, presented the program to his guardian, presented the program to Mr. Berry. Both of them said, yeah, please, see what you can do to take this forward.
The Ohio Department of Medicaid is the lead agency on the Veterans on Medicaid program, and ODVS is a partner, as well as the Ohio Department of Aging and the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services and the VA. Mr. Berry is a veteran who came up on our list of people who were on Medicaid in a long-term care facility and also receiving some type of service-connected disability from the VA. Once we identified him and looked at some of the benefits he was able to receive, we reached out to the Stark County Veterans Service Office and started working with Wayne Moynihan to coordinate benefits. We interviewed Mr. Berry. We found out that he was interested in moving to the Sandusky Veterans Home. So our outreach coordinator, Chuck Calalicina, and Wayne Moynihan worked very long and hard hours for several months to work and see if they can get that accomplished. After several months, they were able to transition Mr. Berry from Medicaid over to VA services, and now he's a resident here at the Sandusky Veterans Home.
Mr. Berry had mentioned that he would like to go to the Ohio Veterans Home in Sandusky. A veteran that is service-connected has the option of changing that over to a non-service connection, or a pension is what they call that. We presented that to him. He said, sure. And the VA came back and approved it. And once that was approved, that gave Mr. Berry the income that he needed to self-pay for his stay here at the Ohio Veterans Home in Sandusky. The feeling, I think, that an individual gets knowing that he's gone from having a lot to going to homeless because people were turning their backs on him, not being able to get any help, and then knowing that now all of a sudden he can support himself and pay his own way again. He's just really, really great. And I applaud everybody who helped us do this and get him here.
Got connected with the VA and, met a lot of friends there. And, just to help cope, when I got back. I don't know when I first got here, but they helped me a lot, talked to me. Made sure I had a place to stay. I am grateful for Medicaid. It does help you a lot of ways. They opened the doors, to the Veterans Administration, which, guided me to the right things and right places. You just feel good. You got a place to stay, somewhere to, lay your head, something to eat, If you've got problems, you can go to them. It feels good to someone that cares.